Welcome to the facility. Here, there are different types of SCPs. You don't know what that is? Well, for starters, SCP stands for Secure, Contain, Protect. Our job is to keep all of these anomalous entities away from the public. Some are friendly, while others can be hazardous. Now let's get going. This is an SCP checkpoint. These are designed to stop personnel and entities from escaping, or just because they don't have the clearance. We have the MTF Captain card, which will allow us to some areas of the facility that some scientists and other personnel might not be able to go. Let's get going. This is SCP-079. He is a sentient computer. Currently, we do not know what its goals or motives are. Let's get moving.
You should help me, and I'll help you. Wait, don't leave. They'll trap you here.
Now, welcome to Light Containment. This is where the less dangerous SCPs are. We also have our D-Class here. Let me elaborate. D-Class subjects are people who are sentenced to death or a long time in prison. They were offered this position instead of the punishment they had by the courts. Now come on, we have one SCP left to show you. Let's go see him. Now finally, this is SCP-682, one of the most dangerous SCPs known at this point. It is said that anything that attacks it, it will adapt and change everything about itself to win the fight. It is bulletproof now, so if it escapes, it can be pretty catastrophic. That's it. So let's go home. Now that you've seen some of the facility, we can't just let you leave. But don't worry, you'll be given a clearance. D-Class.
Hello and welcome to Massillon Tonight for Thursday, February 20th, 2025. My name is Gage Barrett, and with me is Blanca Blas Torres. And thank you to Grayson Hurst for tonight's creepy opening segment.
Do you think you have what it takes to think of clever answers to wacky questions? Let's find out how some WHS students responded to just that in tonight's Wacky Walks.
And I'm here with
Kale Bishop.
All right, Kale, tell me, what's the strangest thing you've ever imagined was real as a child?
I don't know, probably like the aliens from Ben 10. I always thought that they were like real in my dreams, I guess.
Like, how so?
Like they would just like come out of like light fixtures and stuff. I felt like it just like, I don't know, I always had like this recurring nightmare when I was a little kid that like the Ben 10 aliens would just come out of like my street lamp and come get me. I don't know.
That sounds pretty scary, actually.
It was kind of scary, yeah.
And I'm here with
Leo.
All right, Leo, tell me, if you could replace your legs with any animal's legs, which animal would you choose?
Well, I feel like there's the obvious answer, like a horse. Like, you really can't go wrong with a horse. But there's so many options out there.
What about a cheetah?
Well, cheetah, you got the speed, but you know, the horse it's got stronger legs, and then it's got like sturdier, you know? Yeah.
I could see that, yeah. And I'm here with?
Braylon Gamble.
All right, tell me, have you ever been in a plane before? All right, well, if clouds were made of cotton candy, would you still want to fly in a plane?
No.
Why not?
I don't like heights.
You don't like heights? No. What about cotton candy? Do you like cotton candy?
No.
No? Is it the texture or something?
Yeah.
And I'm here with.
Clay Warga.
All right, Clay, tell me, if you could invent a new planet, what would it look like and what would the inhabitants be?
I'm gonna call them Schnozzlords. They're gonna be these little green alien cats, and I love them. It'll kind of be like Earth, but make it purple.
Earth, but purple?
Yeah. Blue and purple, and I need some little green cats running around with little antennas.
I like that. I like that a lot. And I'm here with.
Connor.
All right, Connor, tell me, if you could steal any piece of artifact or art, like a very historical piece of thing, without consequences, what would you take?
The Mona Lisa.
Why's that?
I went to go see it myself. There was a huge line. It made me mad, so I'd probably have it for myself if I could.
And you just keep it up in your room, like, casually, like, oh yeah, here's the Mona Lisa, right?
For sure. It'd be like a great talking piece to just have it there, like the actual Mona Lisa.
And I'm here with...
Mr. Foster.
All right, Mr. Foster, this is a serious question. Would you ever let me teach your classroom? Like, I be the teacher for at least one mod? What do you think about that? It would be great, wouldn't it?
I trust you more than a lot of others, I would say. If you showed me something that you could do with the kids, I'd be happy to let you take them off my hands.
You serious?
Jokingly, I would be okay with it, but I want to keep my job, so I wouldn't actually let you do that.
Do you think of yourself as a collector of vinyl records? A music snob, perhaps? Braden Jadell takes a deep dive on one of his favorite albums in tonight's On the Record.
Hello, I'm Braden Jadell, and this is On the Record, a show where I will tell you about an album, go in depth with a few songs, and then give you my overall thoughts on the album at the end. By 2008, Kanye had gone through a lot in his life. His mother had died the year prior, his fiancée, Alexis Pfeiffer, broke off their engagement that year, and the fame he had been striving for his entire life turned out to be more of a burden than anything else. So with all that being said, it can be understood why he scrapped his album, Good Job, which would be the last album in his college series, to make 808s and Heartbreak. Much like Bob Dylan going electric in 1965, 808s and Heartbreak was a very controversial album when it first came out, but eventually has gone on to become one of Kanye's most influential albums, impacting artists such as Drake, Travis Scott, The Weeknd, Frank Ocean, and Lana Del Rey, among many others. Like Kanye had done before with The College Dropout, he again changed what people could rap about in their music. While at the time of The College Dropout, it was mostly gangster rap, he made it so you could rap about real-world problems. Then with 808s and Heartbreak, he made it so that you could be vulnerable with your music and rap about your emotions. And to help with that, he was one of the first artists to use auto-tune, not just as a correction tool, but also as a way to enhance his emotions, which helped highlight the themes of loss, love, isolation, and fame that are prevalent throughout the album. While these themes can be felt throughout the entire album, the theme of isolation can be best felt, in my opinion, on the song Welcome to Heartbreak, where Kanye talks many times about how he can't relate to anyone around him because of how much he had to give up to achieve his level of fame. Then the theme of fame is shown best on the song Pinocchio Story, where Kanye says he can't be a real boy like Pinocchio because of the fame that he has gotten, and he can't say what he wants because of this fame. The song you can best feel the theme of love on is Heartless, where Kanye talks about how much of an impact love can have on a person and how losing that love can hurt a lot and make you resent that person. The song that illustrates loss best is Coldest Winter, where Kanye illustrates having someone during hard times and how much harder those times can be without them there. My favorite song off the album would be See You in My Nightmares, because for one, I like how it can show how easily love can go from something beautiful to something ugly. Then my least favorite song would be Pinocchio Story, because while I do love the message that the song has, it just is 6 minutes of him saying basically the same thing over and over again, and it gets repetitive after a few minutes. Overall, I would give this album a 10 out of 10 because it has some of my favorite beats and lyrics from Kanye and some of my favorite songs of his discography. So to conclude, 808s and Heartbreak is one of Kanye's most emotional, experimental, and influential albums of all time.
I'm a killer, I know I'm wrong.
Nearly every country has a flag, and every flag has a special story. Gage Barrett helps tell that story on tonight's Fun with Flags. Take a look.
Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Fun with Flags. I'm your host Gage Barrett, and today we'll be looking at Fiji, a small nation of a bunch of islands in the Pacific Ocean specifically. Our story starts off with, you could probably guess it, some old guy with a name you can't pronounce. Seru Epenisa Thakambau. Ebenezer was born by his father, Visa Wanga, who was the sitting Vunivalu up until his death in 1852, where he inherited his rank of Vunivalu to Ebenezer. Think of the Vunivalu as the Secretary of Defense, making all the plans of defense against invaders or war. He was harshly accepted by other generals, believing him to just simply be first among equals. And as any other man with strong political power, his weak, fragile ego was bruised. So he decided to have constant warfare for 19 years in an attempt to unite the islands. And you have a peace dove on your flag? With the support of foreign nations, the United Fijian Kingdom was made in 1871, creating this flag. I mean, the dove feels kind of antithetical to its meaning, but we'll just look past that. Now let's jump to 1970, the year Fiji gained its independence from Britain, which meant a new flag was needed for an independent state. A competition broke out, and a young lady by the name of Tessa Mackenzie decided she'd give it a go. She chose a cyan as the base color because of the vast ocean around the island, and she wanted to make a flag that covered everyone in the nation, from the Fijians, the Indians, and the Europeans. She knew that she wanted to keep the Union Jack as it was a reflection of your history. She explained that, with all history there is some good and some bad, and you learn from that history. If and when there are mistakes, then you learn from those mistakes, and if there are things that went well, then you build on that. So she put that in the top left corner, and she couldn't quite figure out what to put on the other side of it. While trying to come up with something that was able to wrap up the Europeans, Fijians, and Indians, her husband suggested the coat of arms, and at first she wasn't a big fan of it, but then she realized it was actually a good suggestion. It had the coconuts, the sugar canes, the bananas, and the peace dove from Thakambau's original flag, with the lion at the top being a symbol of their power. As for me personally, I haven't really got much of an opinion on Fiji. It's kind of been a neutral country. I mean, they do a lot of work to protect their environment. They rank pretty well on the Global Hunger Index, and they're rich of culture and history and just a very beautiful nation. And that's all for this episode of Fun with Flags featuring Fiji. I'm your host, Gage Barrett, and I wish you all the best. Brady Watson thinks that he is awesome. Well, I guess you have to believe in yourself first before you can be awesome at anything. Even idiots can be awesome at almost anything. Cue Brady Watson. He is our very own sports idiot. Roll it.
Welcome back to the Sports Idiot. I'm your host, Brady Watson, and today I'm here with
Jacoby Page.
So, every time I go out to play basketball with friends, I always get picked last because I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know how to shoot the ball, so I brought Jacoby here to teach me. So, how do you hold the ball?
First things first, you want to hold it like this, on the lines.
Alright, and then
you want to line up, and you just want to...
Alright, now that was pretty bad. Jacoby, I don't know what that was, but it's my turn, and I'm going to show Jacoby that I am so much better than him. Alright, you know what? Let me try again.
That was pretty bad, dude.
I'm going to try again. try again. Let's try this again. I will prove Jacoby that. I will prove to Jacoby that I am so much more better. Let's try this again.
Wow, man.
We can try one more time, and that will prove that I am better than Jacoby. What are you doing? So, obviously, if you just saw, you could tell that I'm better than Jacoby. So, Jacoby, on a, what would you grade me?
Well, I'd say you did like an 8.
An 8? 8 out of what?
8 out of 10.
8 out of 10? You heard it here. This was a Sports Idiot. I was Brady Watson, and I'll be with you next time.
Do you think you know the Muppets? Tonight we explore a member of the Muppets band and Muppet of the Week.
Hello everyone, and welcome to this evening's episode of Muppet of the Week. Our Muppet Tonight is one of my personal favorites, Floyd Pepper. Floyd is the bassist for the main band featured in the Muppets, Dr. Teeth and the Electric Mayhem.
Can you picture? You gotta see it in your mind. Can you picture what's quick and easy to find?
Both Floyd's last name and his regular attire are inspired by the Beatles album Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band, although he has had quite a variety of outfit changes and choices throughout the years. He first debuted in the pilot episode of The Muppet Show in 1975, and since has appeared in most of the mainstream Muppet content, usually being some form of sarcastic or witty comedic relief.
Yeah, anchoring, leaving. I've come to the coda. I'm using the door marked exit. Like a banana in the presence of ice cream, I intend to split.
However, in the 2023 Disney Plus series, The Muppets Mayhem, he is definitely a main character, as the show follows the Electric Mayhem as they make and produce their first album. He has also made guest appearances on other shows in the past, such as Jimmy Kimmel Live, Carpool Karaoke, and The Late Late Show with James Corden. From 1975 to 2003, Floyd was performed by Jerry Nelson until ongoing health issues caused him to be unable to perform most of his characters. Later, Floyd was performed briefly by John Kennedy in 2005 and 2006, and was finally taken over by Matt Vogel from 2008 to now. Floyd is very sarcastic, and he can often come off as kind of rude, but he truly does mean well.
And I'm Zoot. Sax is your axe. Uh-oh, Zoot skipped the groove again.
Most of his witty humor is often directed at Miss Piggy, as she is basically the opposite of Floyd. He's not a very classy individual, and he's often very blunt and direct. His closest friend is absolutely Dr. Teeth, but he is very close with all of his bandmates. He is practically a father figure to Animal, having found him on his doorstep when he was a baby. He is also in a relationship with the band's lead guitarist, Janice.
So, Floyd, what did you get me for Valentine's Day? Flowers, candy, crystals?
What did I get you? I'll be right back. Just wait right here, all right? Oh, boy.
Floyd always stands up for what he believes in, which is shown in a number of times throughout The Muppet Show. There are instances where the band gets replaced in the show, and he is always the one who immediately protests to Kermit. Well, that's it for this edition of Muppet of the Week. Thank you for watching, and be sure to tune in to the next episode to learn more about the wonderful world of Muppets.
One microphone, one game show theme, one mission. Stump people with a few simple questions. All of that and more on tonight's Mic Walk.
Your question is, What is the process that plants use to create their own food and oxygen?
Photosynthesis.
Yeah. Yeah, that was it. All right. Your question is, what is the diameter of a basketball hoop?
Hey John, what's the diameter of a basketball hoop? 10 inches? 16? 265? I don't know.
18 inches. Who was the first president to live in the White House?
Ooh. I'll go George Washington.
No.
I have no idea. Hamilton? Don't know.
It was John Adams. What is the deadliest animal in the world?
I am.
No.
A cottonmouth snake?
No.
Elephant? Nuclear warheads? I don't know.
It's a mosquito. What is the largest organ in your body?
The heart. You're lying. Is it the brain? The skin.
It's the skin.
Can you guess the title of the movie just by watching a movie clip? Let's find out. Chris Corbin brings you tonight's Real Time.
Somebody's more important.
Freddie, can you keep the riffraff out of here? Kill power.
Well, that's no fun. You do realize that lunch is the most important meal of the day.
Thought it was breakfast.
Some people say that, but you know, it's just a theory.
Are you being paid by the word, or could we have a minute?
You don't remember me, huh? Come a long way from bumming rides from your mom.
Damn. Boy, you had me. Damien.
Tonight's WHS-TV Classic takes us back to 2016. In this segment, the WHS-TV media crew takes on the 100% Pain Hot Sauce Challenge. Grab a glass of milk and watch this.
Okay, so you're about to try 100% pain.
Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Very hot. Oh, it burned.
Pour it, Camden.
Jay, what the heck?
Okay, that's good. Go.
Your eyes are all red. It's gross.
It's hot.
Yeah. No way, Jay.
How much should I put on?
Just a little.
Oh, that's a lot.
More than enough. Oh my god.
Oh, okay. Should I put some back in the bottle?
No.
Oh my god, it hit you right in your throat. It's not that bad. Oh, never mind. I can't breathe, it hurts so bad.
Yeah, no, I've had worse. Jeez.
You want some more milk?
No, I'm good. It's hot.
So my throat is messed up from being sick, and this is just gonna make it worse. It burns! Oh my god! Satan made this.
Okay, okay. Austin, drink.
Oh god!
It's got a.
That's a lot, dude. I'm telling you.
Here's the milk.
All right.
You're already starting to cry.
Well, I mean, it is painful. That is a lot. Soda.
All right, someone go get him a soda.
Yes.
Good job.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching Massillon Tonight. New episodes are scheduled to air every other Thursday throughout the school year or as the school calendar permits. You can rewatch this episode and all episodes of Massillon Tonight on the WHS-TV YouTube channel and on MCTV cable channels 611 and 11.
I'm Blanca along with Gage. See you next time and thank you for watching.